Imagine this, a billionaire's son crying uncontrollably in a fancy restaurant, everyone staring, the waiters whispering, and the billionaire mother frozen in helplessness. And then, from the corner, a janitor with a mop in his hand did something no one expected, something that would change all of their lives forever. Before we dive in, if stories of kindness, redemption, and unexpected heroes touch your heart, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a story that reminds us what humanity really means. The story begins in the glimmering heart of New York City. Inside the luxurious, Silver Crown restaurant, chandeliers sparkled, violins played softly, and the air was filled with the aroma of expensive dishes. At table 7 sat Isabella Grant, a powerful billionaire businesswoman known for her sharp tongue and colder-than-ice attitude. Across from her sat her 5-year-old son, Noah, an autistic child with wide, beautiful eyes that seemed to see a different world, a quieter one. Noah didn't speak much. He avoided eye contact, covered his ears when the noise grew too loud, and clung tightly to a small, worn-out blue teddy bear, the only thing that seemed to calm him. But that night, something was different. The restaurant's music, the clattering of dishes, and the flashing camera from nearby guests overwhelmed him. His little body trembled, his breath quickened, and then, he broke down crying. Loud, uncontrollable sobs filled the expensive air. Guests turned around, annoyed. Some whispered, "Can't she control her kid?" Others rolled their eyes. Isabella's face flushed with embarrassment. She held Noah's hand tightly, whispering, "It's okay, baby, please, calm down." But Noah's cries only grew louder. A waiter approached nervously, "Ma'am, maybe you'd like to step outside." "Other guests are. Don't you dare tell me how to raise my son," Isabella snapped, her voice sharp enough to slice glass. Still, her heart was breaking. She would have given up her entire fortune just to see her son smile again. In the far corner of the restaurant, a janitor named Michael Carter quietly mopped the floor. He was a single dad, about 40, with tired eyes but a gentle face. He'd seen everything, the tantrums, the judgmental stares, the loneliness that came from working among people who thought he was invisible. But when he looked at Noah, something stirred in him. He saw not a spoiled child, but a scared boy who reminded him of his own son, Eli, who was autistic too. Michael hesitated. He wasn't supposed to talk to customers, especially someone as important as Isabella Grant. But when he saw Noah trembling and hitting his head softly against the table, his instincts overpowered his fear. He dropped his mop, knelt down a few feet away from Noah, and, to everyone's shock, began humming softly. It wasn't any random tune. It was a slow, gentle melody, "You Are My Sunshine." The sound was low, almost like a whisper. Michael took a napkin and, with quick, simple folds, began shaping it into something. A bird, a butterfly, a small teddy bear. Within minutes, he created a delicate paper figure and gently placed it on the table near Noah, without saying a word. The restaurant went silent. Noah's crying slowed. He looked at the paper bear, then at Michael, and blinked. His little fingers reached out, touched it, and for the first time that evening, he smiled. A soft, fragile smile that melted Isabella's heart into tears. The billionaire mother stared at Michael as if seeing him for the first time. Everyone else in the restaurant, who moments ago were judging her, now looked at the janitor in awe. Michael smiled softly and whispered, "Sometimes they just need calm, not correction." Later that night, after everyone had left, Isabella approached him near the cleaning station. "You have a son?" she asked softly. Michael nodded. "Eli. He's 12. Doctors said he'd never talk, but now he sings. Just took patience, love, and a lot of paper bears." She laughed through her tears for the first time in months. "You're not just a janitor, are you?" He smiled humbly. "Just a dad who learned a few lessons the hard way." Over the next few weeks, Isabella couldn't stop thinking about what had happened. She invited Michael to her office one afternoon, not to thank him, but to offer him something extraordinary. "You understand something my therapists, doctors, and specialists couldn't," she said. "I want you to work with Noah. Not as an employee, but as a guide." Michael was stunned. "Ma'am, I'm no therapist. You're what my son needs," she interrupted gently. From that day on, Michael began visiting Noah every evening. He taught him simple routines, folding paper, humming songs, planting flowers, and listening to the sound of rain instead of fearing it. Slowly, Noah began to open up. His laughter filled the mansion halls that had once been silent and cold. For Isabella, watching her son transform was like watching a miracle unfold. But something else changed too. She started noticing the man who made it all happen, the way he cared, the patience in his eyes, the quiet strength in his voice. Michael, once invisible, became someone she admired deeply. Months passed. Noah spoke his first full sentence while playing with Michael one sunny afternoon in the garden. He pointed to a butterfly and said, "It's beautiful." Isabella broke down crying. Michael just smiled, whispering, "Told you he would." That night, Isabella sat with Michael on the porch. "You saved my son," she said quietly. He shook his head. "He just needed someone to listen. You saved him every day by loving him." There was silence, the kind that didn't need words. In that moment, Isabella realized that maybe, for the first time, she wasn't just a billionaire or a mother trying to fix everything. She was human, and she had found another human who understood the language of the heart. Years later, when Noah gave his first public speech at a charity for children with autism, he introduced Michael as the man who taught me how to smile. The audience stood and clapped, but Isabella's eyes were on Michael, filled with gratitude, love, and unspoken promises. Sometimes, heroes wear suits and own skyscrapers. And sometimes, they hold a mop and carry a paper bear.